Okay, we are back for some more Ikoria draft. So what do we have going on today? We have some white cards. Always seems like I feel like white is open. It would be nice to maybe play something else just because I've played so much white so far. But let's see what we got. Skycat Sovereign I do think is a good card. It is a blue card. Oh, sorry, a blue card. A gold card. Um, and so taking it first pick, maybe not exactly what I want to be doing. Fight as one seems reasonable, but it does require kind of a specific deck. And even then, it's not like it's insane or something, right? You can probably get like a 2-for-1 possibly out of it or something, but Charge of the Forever Beast. Ah, is this the green burn from your hand? Lead the Stampede. Yes. Look for creatures. I think maybe Deadweight is like the right pick here. Maybe. But I'm going to take Skycat because I do think it's a good card. And yeah, you can't drag it anywhere. Okay. If I don't end up there, I don't end up there. I do like Lore Dracus. Snare Tactician in the right deck, pretty solid. I think Essence Scatter is just really good in this format. I keep just going up and up on it. I think Clash of Titans is certainly interesting. The fact that it's instant and the fact that it's not you control obviously pushes it way up. You can do some really cool stuff with this. But 5 is a lot. And it is a double red right after something like this. Yes, I'm not tied to this, but we could just like take Essence Scatter or Lore Dracus. Maybe we take a Lore Dracus. I haven't gotten to actually like for real play the like the Is It Spells deck, and so leaning in that direction would be fine, and even if you don't end up in red, still totally fine. Blade Banish is good, Bastion's good, Pacifism is good. Pacifism is probably better than Blade Banish, right? Probably in a lot of cases, yeah. Maybe we just take Pacifism. It's 2 good white cards, man. Okay. This one is the one for the Is It Spells deck, but I don't think you have to draft this right now, right? I think you can wait until you know that you're in that deck. This could easily become a Jeskai deck. Something like Channeled Force is also certainly interesting. Getting this countered would be terrible, but it can do a lot of damage potentially, and also go find, you know, something that you're digging for. So I think it definitely seems decent. If I was going to take this, though, do I just take this? Because what are the odds that you don't end up in the Is It deck and still play this? It seems actually pretty low, right? Equal number. Maybe I just like this better. I guess it does mean, like, this could obviously be mono red, but since I already have, like, Skycat, I guess Lord Dracus doesn't even have to be blue. It can be one or the other, right? Dreamtail, I think, is pretty solid. It might even just be the best card in the pack. Yeah, probably, right? I haven't really known what to think about Cunning Nightbonder. I'm not sure that there are enough flashcards to make the cost reduction worthwhile. Because cost reduction is like if they came in with a +1/+1 counter, just for argument's sake, it's the type of thing that is still useful late, right? But cost reduction is the type of thing that it really needs to like be on curve typically for you to see the benefit. What do I think about Escape Protocol? I think it's a really cool card. I don't know if it's useful in any way. I mean, it's not useful in any way in this deck right now. Probably the best card here is Deadweight. So I could just take it. I could also take Dismal Backwater, but you know what? I think I've been taking Fixing too low. So let's go ahead and take the Dismal Backwater just in case. So we could take Blade Banish here. We have Evolving Wilds. I might actually take Evolving Wilds because I think otherwise you're taking Blade Banish, and I think that's replaceable for sure. So let's go ahead and do this and have a little bit of outs to play some other colors. Here's some white cards. Let's see, Valiant Rescuer is whenever you cycle, create... I mean, that's a solid card, right? I could also just take Tranquil Cove, but I think I want to take Valiant Rescuer. I think it actually probably is enough better, right? It's a cool card. So obviously this wants to go pretty heavily in the cycling deck. And I do think that Jeskai can be a cycling deck, right? But it also probably isn't going to be... Oh, I didn't end up taking the Blitz. I was about to say probably also isn't Instants and Sorceries matter. Solid Footing... don't really want that. Convolute, I guess, is okay. Deadweight is better, probably. But... I guess... Yeah, you know what? I'll take the Deadweight. I bet I can pick up a Convolute if I want a Convolute. I think it's not likely that I'm black, but I do already have the Dismal Backwater. Cloud Piercer could be fine here. Like if I actually was Jeskai. I'm not sure you want to be red for that, but I mean, what else am I taking? Corpse Trend's a good card, but I don't want to be black for that. So yeah, we can take Cloud Piercer. Facet Reader's okay. Nightbonder I just don't think is good. I still haven't ended up with anything that can work with. We could just take Facet Reader, I guess. Dark Bargains, I mean, both of these are actually good black cards. I wonder if... Yeah, you know what? I think the auto-select might be right. Let's take the Dark Bargain. I could take the Scoured Barrens, since I am seeing some black flow. And then what? Play like Mardu? I mean, maybe. We can go ahead and take that. Maybe blue isn't actually open. Maybe I've been not seeing that correctly. I think Bushmeat Poacher is going to be better than I anticipate. So, okay. I just don't think this card is good. I guess we can take a Whisper Squad in case we end up just like totally going in a different direction here. Okay, Snapdax. That could be a reason to play Mardu. Put damage to target creature, and you gain 4 life. I mean, I'm probably going to take it. Especially just because I haven't played with it, and trying out new mythics is nice. Okay, so let's take it. Especially because I kind of was already set up for this color combination a little bit. Okay. We have another Deadweight. Reasonable. Reptilian Reflection. I did play against someone that had this card. A 5/4 is no joke. What are the odds that Mardu Cycling can be a thing? I think that in a vacuum, sure, but I don't exactly have the best setup coming out of pack 1 for it. But like the Marmoset, I do think is a good card and goes in that deck. The Snare Tactician is a good card and goes in that deck. You know what? Let's take the Cycling Payoff and we'll see what happens. Keenside is okay. Sanctuary Smasher is a cycling card, actually. Maybe I take that for that exact reason. Being able to pick up like a Stinger or something late is obviously what this deck wants to be able to do. I think we could take Sanctuary Smasher right now. Okay, we have another shot at Clash. We have a Stinger here. We probably just take the Stinger here. The Fire Prophecy actually seems really good too. But I think at this point, if I actually want Cycling to work, we can't pass up Cycling. Windscarred is in color for sure. Something like Ferocious is a totally fine card. Like, I'd be happy to play the card in the deck, but it's not something that is significantly above replacement level by any means. So maybe just taking the Windscarred to help me actually play this stuff. Okay. So this is a cycling card. Maybe I care enough about that works. Reconnaissance Mission is a really good card, but I think I'm out of blue at this point. These are both totally playable white cards. Blitzleech is also fine. But maybe I just have to lean into this at this point. Checkpoint Officer I like. Big surprise. I don't think we're at Inspired Ultimatum, unfortunately. I don't think that I can play this and this. I mean, I've actually spent a decent number of picks on fixing, but I don't think enough. So I think we just take the checkpoint officer and be happy. The ultimatum would be kind of exciting, but... Okay, so Go for Blood is a reasonable removal spell and a cycling card. So maybe I just take that. I think it's better than Sanctuary Lockdown. I think it's better than Vantasaur. Wait, how many creatures do I have? 10? Okay, I'm on track for creatures, so I guess we can take Go for Blood. I think it's typically going to be better. Let's say that we're not playing that stuff. We could still play this. This is the only cycling card. Probably not going to want to play this just as an off-color cycler, but what else am I taking? I mean, this just seems so bad, so maybe I actually do just take this as an off-color cycler. So let's see, cycling payoffs right now. Ooh, Snare Tactician actually counts as one. We have Snare Tactician, we have Rescuer, we have... Oh, we still have Sovereign sitting here. We'll see where we get to. I'm not optimistic, I guess, that we can fit that in. Charge is a cycler. Lava Serpent's better. It's a cycler and a decent body. This is the type of thing that can like actually use a Go for Blood or whatever. I'm actually really surprised that Fire Prophecy goes this late, and Evolving Wilds. And this is actually a totally fine spell too. I think we'll just take Fire Prophecy though. Okay, no cycling. I don't think I'm going to play Solid Footing, but we can certainly take it. You know what? I'm going to take a Convolute. If I somehow go back into blue, I would actually not mind having the Convolute, so... Let's pick it up. Forbidden Friendship. Probably also not what I'm in the market for. So we have Lutri. Okay, we have Majestic Auricorn. Gain 4 life. That's also a possibility for sure. This is the only cycling card, I guess. Looks like it. Okay. Talking about Auricorn. I mean, it's not incredible. It's just okay. Lutri. What if I wanted to copy in this deck? Fire Prophecy, Go for Blood. And these are okay. I'm not sure that I have the space for it. But I guess we can just take the Auricorn. That feels a little bad. Another Valiant Rescuer I would be totally down with. Yeah, okay. Easy Valiant Rescuer. This one is Protect Your Flyers. Yeah. Snare Tactician, quite possibly. Dreamtail's better, but not in blue. Almost certainly. Helica, I wouldn't mind. I guess Duskfang is also pretty good. Okay, so the black is going to almost certainly be the splash color. In fact, I don't really have that much black. Huh. Okay, so yeah, I think not that. I think we'll just take the Snare Tactician. Okay. What do I think about Ruinous Ultimatum? I think maybe yes. Maybe. We're already wanting to play Snapdax. I think the black's going to be a splash, but we have... How much fixing right now? Scoured Barrens and an Evolving help me get black, and then I have a little bit of help from this too. You know what? Let's take it. Maybe we can work it in there. Okay. Tiger wouldn't be bad. I guess Mutual Destruction. Maybe I need a little bit more removal. Because, like, Deadweight's not the best removal. And you can feed, like, these tokens to it, so it's not, like, totally out of place in this deck. You can probably sack something to it that, is actually worth it. So yeah, maybe we take this, because I am a little bit removal light. Jeskai Crystal is really the only thing going on here, isn't it? It is a cycler, so I guess we can take that. I don't think that we're going to have enough like sack fodder for something like bushmeat poacher, I don't think. Weaponize is actually maybe exactly what we want. I wouldn't have minded the prickly marmoset at all either. Gosh, I wonder which one is better here. This deck really does want the marmoset. I think we still take weaponize though. Tranquil Cove I don't think we ended up needing. Vantasaur is just a cycling card, so maybe it's okay. Blitz. I don't think we got there on Blitz either. Yeah, we probably are just supposed to take Vantasaur. I guess we could take Divine Arrow since I am a little bit light. Yeah, okay. On removal. It is kind of freaking me out a little bit. Wow, that's a late Thieving Otter. Day Squad's pretty good. It gives you stuff to sack. Shredded Sails is a cycler. We'll probably just take Day Squad. Yeah, I think we just take Day Squad. Suffocating Fumes is actually a reasonable cycler too, and sometimes maybe you can use it to do something cool. Late Prickling Marmoset. That is something that I'm really into right now. Raking Claws as a cycler, you know, Coordinated Charge is probably actually just the better cycling card too. Pick up one of these tigers, and pick up a sad little gloomy pangolin. Okay. We're not playing pangolin, but, well, I guess never say never. Okay, so let's start by not playing Skycat, and we'll see where we get to. I don't really like Deadweight as splash removal, but let's see where we end up. This is kind of removal. One Officer, Valiant Rescuer, Stinger, yes, yes, yes. Divine Arrow, Pacifism, yes. I don't know that we have to reach so far as to play a totally off-color cycler. Stinger, definitely. This and this. You know, maybe my removal package isn't as bad as I thought it was. I'm still glad that I picked up the Mutual Destruction, but maybe I didn't need the Divine Arrow. It's a little better than I thought. Okay. Don't know about Lord Dracus yet. We'll see. Memory Leak is a reasonable cycling card. So Suffocating Fumes. For things like this, it actually like super matters, right? And I think we'll say no to that for now, but we might come back to it. Dark Bargain, Warcarn. We're gonna have to count humans for that. Lava Serpent, Sanctuary Smasher, Ultimatum. Okay. So creature count is 16. This isn't really a creature, but I still think I can leave it over here. Okay. Does this deck actually want to play, for instance, Bushmeat Poacher? I'm kind of skeptical. I do have this type stuff to make tokens, but I think that's the only real way that I have to make tokens. Well, Day Squad, I guess, comes in with one. But I don't have a ton of other ways. I think we can start with saying no. Then we can say, is there anything, let's see, humans, like, even jumping one of these is pretty solid, honestly. I think I have enough humans to play this. I think that's fine. So, all the creatures seem reasonable. What do I think about Lord Dracus, which is a creature, I guess, obviously. If you cycle away one of the instants or sorceries, it's kind of cool to be able to pull it back with that. I guess most of the time you'd be pulling back something like Fire Prophecy, Mutual Destruction. I guess I just named two that aren't actually cyclers. I don't know that this deck needs Dark Bargain because it has so much cycling. Maybe it doesn't need Lord Dracus either. I guess picking up even like a coordinated charge that you ditched early is kind of cool. Maybe I play this. I think it's not insane. So let's actually just count cyclers. So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 for my creatures. Check that once more. 2, 3. That's actually not bad. 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. So how many cyclers do you want? You probably want something like 8. So I think we want at least 3 from over here to be cyclers. I think Go for Blood's an easy one. And then you could play these. And I think that would be fine. And that puts me at enough cyclers. That puts me at enough cyclers. That's actually one more than I need. More is better for sure. So at that point, these can't get cut. Dead weight on the splash is a little bit lame, so maybe we take that out. I think mutual destruction on the splash, on the other hand, totally fine. Divine Arrow is never my favorite, but it's probably fine here. Maybe I have some stuff down here that I'd rather start cutting from. Not really. Gosh, what are my last cuts going to be? The fact that these are some of my worst cards is, I guess, not surprising. They're typically going to have to be a little bit weaker to actually put the cycling cost on them, right? Okay, so still have to cut 3 cards. Maybe Weaponize just isn't going to be good enough? I think it will, though, right? I think I have enough to make this good, because it gives you so much reach. I mean, even with just like 3 creatures, that's 6 points of burn to their face, potentially. That's a lot. I could cut the Divine Arrow, just because it's not amazing. Okay. Then I think we have to start looking back down here again. Tiger actually does seem fine. Auricorn seems fine. Maybe Lord Dracus just isn't good enough at that point, right? I could see that. It also clears up my mana a little bit, and now I have to cut 1 more. Assuming they have the right number of lands in here. They do. This is 17. Gosh, this last cut's going to be difficult, I think. I guess I could cut one of these and just go down to 8 cyclers. I could also, I guess, cut the Ruinous Ultimatum, but I don't think I do, actually. I think this deck can play this. Yeah, I could just cut one of these, go down to 8 cyclers. 9 is better, though. Especially because some of these I don't really want to cycle. Like, if you're actually cycling like these, you're kind of not doing it, right? Because you just cycled away one of your actual payoffs. Something like this. So, I mean, sometimes you're just going to want to cast this creature. It's not a bad creature at all. So, if I had to cut one from here, it would probably be what? Memory Leak? Probably Memory Leak. Okay, so let's say it's that, and then let's look at the mana. And maybe the mana comes out so bad that I end up not playing Ruinous or something. Okay. I know I got more lands than that. Where are they? Where is it putting those? Is it counting these as colored because these aren't colored. Okay, because then the problem is if you look at this, you just get like days worth of basics. So I guess you can just scroll to the very end and it kind of works. So we play Scoured Barrens, we play the Windscarred, and we play the Evolving for sure. Okay. How much black do we actually need? Let's start with that. If I don't want to play the Ruinous, we don't really need that much. We probably only need something like 4 black sources. If we want to play the Ruinous, it's definitely a late game card, so probably you can play 6 or something. And this right here is actually 6. Okay. Let's see if that ends up being reasonable once we see the others. How much white is this? 5, 6, 7, 8 white. And red is only 7. It's a bit of a stretch, right? A little bit more fixing would be really nice. I think I would want to cut another swamp. I guess I do have a lot of cyclers, though. That does actually help with this, for sure. So maybe I actually do cut another swamp, though, and put in a... maybe another red. I said, what, 8? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we could play like 8, 8. And this is what, 3, 4, 5, 8, 8, 5. Yeah, okay. We can give that a shot, I suppose. Yeah, even like one more fixer would have been really nice. But that's just the way it's got to go. I played a few games with this deck in the meantime, just among friends, and it seems okay but not great, so we'll see how it goes here. This isn't a great starting hand, since we have 2 removal spells that both require creatures, and then 2 5-drops, but I think I probably still keep this. This can cycle, so we can't just get rid of it. Obviously, I'd rather not, you know, bust all my cyclers immediately, since I'd like to use them for the cycling payoffs. One thing that I did notice playing this with my friends was that Reptilian Reflection does seem actually pretty good. I mean, we've seen cards like that before with, like, Riddle Form and Amonkhet. I don't think I'm going to cycle this right now, since they haven't really done anything yet. Drawing another land means I'll probably end up cycling it this time. Especially because now I also have another removal spell online, although I don't have a way to use it yet. So yeah, I think we'll just cycle this. Okay, well. Okay. So let's say that we don't draw anything relevant. Which would be terrible, but... okay, so they essentially are going to get a 3/4 with kind of haste on it. And this doesn't line up well against them, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to pass. I mean, taking hits for 3 isn't amazing by any means. The real problem here, I think, is that they probably have creature removal that's like pent up in their hand. And so it's going to be pretty easy for us to get into a cycle where we try to play out some of these bigger creatures. You are very late, my friend. I think we probably still just play the 5-drop and see what happens. And then they just repeatedly remove them. Because if I like play this and then they pacifism it, and then I play this, I guess they are stuck on mana. Okay. That is not coming to pass, which is pretty awesome. So, I think we might just mutate this and then play this. Yeah, why not? So we'll go ahead and mutate this up. Keep the 4/4 on top, please. Gain some life. Go to combat and attack with my 4/4 Flying Vigilance. It's a pretty good card. And then we'll just play Rescuer, not cycle. Okay. So they're stuck on 3 lands, which I hadn't realized immediately. They do have the pacifism. Okay. Now I can use it for mutual destruction, though. So it's not the worst thing ever. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to destroy this guy. And we're going to sack this guy. We're going to play this and say go. No attacks. Okay. The 1/4 Vigilance does line up very poorly against my 3/1. So if they try to mutate onto this, I can kill it from under, and at least they don't get the... They actually put it on that. Maybe they realize that I have this? Huh. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and kill this. Yeah, put this back and get... Reflection could be okay. It's not going to be great here by any means. Since I have to, like, draw something else for it to do anything. That counts, although I might just want to play it, honestly. I think I probably do. I think we just play this as a creature. Because giving this first strike does nothing, really, right now. Making a 1/1, I guess, means that it and the 1/1 could combine. Sure. They have Divine Arrow. Okay. Ooh, they were also short a color, apparently. Okay, my turn. Something good? I'll say that Snapdax counts as something good. Shame that I can't mutate it right now. Like, is there any world in which maybe I hold it? I don't think so. I think we just play the Snapdax. We're going to play the Reptilian Reflection too. Oh, I can't because I never cracked this dumb Evolving Wilds. I really just need to start doing it immediately. I really hate when I forget to do this. So I could have had Reptilian Reflection on the field. The fact that this gets haste means maybe it won't matter, but if I draw something expensive, then obviously I'll be bummed. So if they just like pacifism this immediately, I'll also be a little bummed. I might actually just not block this. Because I think what they want is to maybe use another Divine Arrow. That's why they didn't attack here. It has to be something that this would matter for and the other wouldn't. That's not bad. So, oh my gosh, I forgot to crack this again. Okay, let's just do it right now so that I can't forget again. What do we need? I don't think it really matters, honestly. We kind of have everything. So, we will... It's going to use those, that's fine. Okay. So I'm going to assume that I'm going to be able to do something here with Suffocating Fumes. So we have no attacks. They might just end up mutating under this and then wrecking my day. This clearly means they have a lot of mutate cards. Fertilid is not that. Okay. They've left up Divine Arrow. Maybe I can get them? So I didn't block last... Uh-oh. That's really a shame. Maybe they were actually bluffing? Or they have something that costs more than 3 mana? Gosh, I wonder what it is. Okay, so let's go to combat. think we're going to have to attack here. Them not attacking with this time is so confusing to me. What does that mean? Okay. It dies in first strike. Alright. Okay. Sure. Yeah, clearly I did not call properly what they have. Huh. Okay, Day Squad. I think we're just gonna have to cycle this. So we want to cycle, is it finally leave up one red? No. I'd rather do it with white. So we just do it with all white. Oh wait, it's only two. But yeah, we definitely want to do it with two white. Okay, cycle here. Pay with this. Okay, so this is going to do its deal. Resolve all this. Oh, yes, I would like to do it. Take action. Okay, resolve that, and I draw a land. Okay. So then we'll go to combat and attack. Oh, yeah, attackers attack here, here. Okay. We play Day Squad. And end the turn. Okay, them opening with the cycle, and did they just like bluff this, but then decide that they didn't want to keep bluffing? I guess I had mana open the second time that I didn't have the first time, so maybe they were okay with bluffing against nothing. Does that make sense? I mean, I guess they could have also just done something that they ended up not liking. Okay, Snare Tactician is alright. We'll just go to combat and attack with the only thing that can attack. Okay. Sudden spinnerets. Okay, so this essentially does nothing. A shame. The reach stays. Okay, so they're having to just buy time right now. So that's not the worst for me. Like, they just essentially had to use this card for no reason, just to keep this from being a chump. Okay, so this is not going to be a 2/2 flyer. Which, oh, it's not. They leave it as a 1/3. This attacks as a 5/5? I mean, I'm definitely doing blocks on it. So we'll put Day Squad, we'll put this. We might just throw these in too, right? Or not? I'm actually going to go with not. What trick you got? Because then they essentially just get those for free, which is really frustrating. Okay. they would have gotten that for free. So that was definitely the right choice. So now we just attack with Snapdax. Take on to 5. So I'm not making this a 2-2. I feel like it might have just been a misclick, honestly. They have no cards. I have nothing relevant, though. I mean, if you didn't block last turn... Okay, so they are into chump mode. Did you draw something good? I don't think a 1-4 counts. Yeah, the one Snapdax can keep attacking for sure. Okay, Snare Tactician doesn't do anything right now, so let's just attack. Yeah, they can only get 4. Damage onto this. So I think they just have to chump, yeah. I mean, they're gonna have to chump anyway, but I mean with just one, not with multiples. There's no reason to put the second one under there. Okay. Mysterious Egg. Not that bad for me. So right now, if I attack, Snapdax must be blocked. So they block here. They eat one of these and take 2. No. They eat one. They eat this. Yeah. Okay. So they chump Snapdax, eat this, and take 2, 3, 4. Go to 2. Then they can attack me back for more than I'd be willing to do. Maybe. I think probably still they're all just supposed to attack, though. So I think their best stuff is chump here. This eats Rescuer. Yeah, okay. Exactly this. And then they go to 2. Then I play this, gain a little bit of life. I don't think they can do 8 to me, right? Luminous Broodmoth is a good card. Ooh, pretty. Okay, so they hit me there. And then they... Okay. The cycling meant I could activate this anyway. Okay. So not as explosive as I'd like for the deck to be, but, I mean, it worked. Let's go on to our next match. I guess they're not matches. Our next game. Did they just mean that they're angrier than me? Because I'm not angry at all. Yeah, I'd say that this is alright. We don't have a real play until... Nah, this counts as a real play. So, I mean, the pacifism isn't really a 2-drop. But then we have a 3-drop and a 4-drop, and then we also have one of our best cards. Even though it's not castable yet. Okay, a 1-5. So we'll just play that. So a 1-5. Oh, I didn't notice that they had this, by the way. Okay. Oh, in fact, they played it. So they now have a 3-2 and a Garrison Cat, but it's pumped up. This is a Nightmare Pangolin. Yes, it's a Nightmare Pangolin, of course. So I guess we're just gonna play Day Squad. It'd be really cool to find a non-human. So that I could Snapdax. Okay, discard's not a huge deal right now. A 5/5 is more of a deal. No? Okay. So we probably just pacifism this. And then if they're not doing anything, like I could try to like kill this or whatever, but I'd have to like trade a creature, so I definitely don't want to. I think we just chill. Yeah, I think we just chill. Well, I could even... No, there's no point in attacking with a 3/3. They have a 2/6. Okay. Bastion. Okay. So we could just play Snapdax. Let's see. We could Snapdax and immediately go for blood, actually. They have 3 mana up. I guess, do I even need to do that? I mean, we're going to just play Snapdax. We'll start with that. The question is, do we go for blood immediately? I think we do. So you are going to fight... Snapdax fights Kahira. Okay. And then I guess I can attack here at that point. They take 2. Alright. Call of the Death Dweller. Return... Oh, this is that one. Okay. So it comes back. That's fine. Snapdax's attacks look like what? It clears this in first strike. Then they can do 3 to it. I could theoretically give it +1 if I really had to. So I think that's fine. We'll attack here. Play Marmoset and say go. Phase Dolphin. They have no cards in hand. Okay. That's not a bad one. I could cycle this, tap the 2/6. I don't even have to tap the 2/6. Let's see, this is 5. This only takes 1 to cycle, so yeah. I guess what we do is cycle this. We'll definitely start with that. And then we'll tap down Phase Dolphin or Pangolin. I guess we'll tap down Pangolin. I don't think it really matters, honestly. They're essentially equivalent on this board. Ooh. Oh, okay. Ends up not mattering. Did I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2? I think this cycle's on 2, right? I could have actually played that out and like attacked with it this turn. That would have been cool. But the opponent had enough. Okay, 2 wins. Let's keep going. So we have 2 lands, a cycler, and a decent early play. So we have 2 cyclers technically. Yeah, okay. Especially on the draw, I think that's just fine. And they have living the dream, are you? It's actually really pretty art. but they have a huge big old deck. So let's see. I guess we're just going to keep doing nothing for right now. No need to cycle this right now when I could cycle it with Marmoset on the board now that I've already found the land. Ominous Seas. Played against this once, and they did actually get enough counters on it, even though it ended up not being good enough. So we could mutate this next turn. We could also cycle and then do nothing, unfortunately. That's kind of lame. There's nothing else that really fits in. So yeah, assuming nothing relevant happens, I'll probably just mutate onto this. That definitely doesn't count as relevant. Day Squad. I don't know that that changes my mind, honestly. They could have, like, Essence Scatter here. They, in fact, have Essence Scatter. But I can still attack, so that's not really a problem. Okay. So next turn I can just play Day Squad, should I not draw a land. Even if I draw a land, though, I might still just... Ooh. That's a good one. Okay, that's definitely going to make me play a little bit differently. It's even a nice little combo. Yeah, I'm going to play this, play Day Squad. Then I can play the Tiger next turn. And then actually, like, pump up one of these. So that'll be nice. Okay, Perimeter Sergeant. Not a huge deal on this board. Spontaneous Flight, more of a problem. Because now they get to do this. Drawing removal for that would be cool. I mean, that counts. And in fact, I'm almost certainly going to do it, too. So let's say that we play Weaponize. That leaves us with 4 mana, with which we could cycle this to win combat. Yeah, okay. Wait, this has to happen too. So that's 3 mana. So that only actually leaves me 2. So it'd have to be cycled this. At which point this doesn't actually win anymore. Okay, so we have to go to combat. We just attack here. Then we play Weaponize. Oh. We have to still go through normal damage. Okay. Play Weaponize. And we're going to throw something. Yeah, okay. So in the turn, might as well be able to chump sack, right? Block sack, I guess. So they can play this at this point. Flickering is not great for them right now, though. Okay, are you attacking? Just that? Okay, so we'll Weaponize, throw at you. And then sack this dude. Okay, post-combat tiger. Post-combat tiger is a little bit weird. Okay, pacifism. I might want to pacifism this, right? Because I can still deal with this. So I could just play my own. And call it a day. I think we play my own and call it a day. So I actually don't get to benefit from it, but they're definitely going to be able to get to do this. Second one. Okay. Interesting. And then nothing else. Okay, so we're definitely attacking with Marmoset. Well, if they have a single cycler, they could cycle here. Then, let's see, this gets 2. This is an 8/8. It's kind of a lot. So I would have to... cycling 3 times gives me +6. Yeah, okay. I guess that's fine then. Oh, I can't cycle 3 times. I don't have enough mana. Okay. But it turns out that they, I guess, didn't have a cycler. So they just chump. And then we play this. And we could just play this, I guess, if we wanted to. We could play this. This is actually probably a pretty good play, right? Yeah. Another? No? Okay. They're going to go look for an Essence Scatter. Did you find it? No. Okay. So yeah, this can tangle with the Octopus nicely too, because I can just throw after first strike. Keensight Mentor. Okay. Giving this Vigilance doesn't really change the board anyway, because it wasn't attacking. The +2 here is actually kind of nice with this, because it actually means that that makes it to where... oh, okay. Snapdax is probably going to break this wide open. So I think what we do is we just play Snapdax as a mutate onto the flyer. If you didn't have Essence Scatter before, I assume you don't have it now. Let's hope that's true. Okay, we'll take the 3/5. We deal 4 damage to this. Okay, and then I guess we just attack with it. Okay. They make their Octopus. They still have this hanging out. I guess they're waiting for something like good to flicker. Because like right now, I mean, this is the only thing that has an ETB, and it's not even that useful. Okay, Tiger makes this bigger, but not big enough to really do much. Oh. They think it does. I mean, this has first strike. Okay. Ultimatum. Can I cast Ultimatum? Double black. Double... No, I'm 1 mana short. Okay. I'll get there. So let's just go ahead and Snapdax. Yeah, it doesn't really... I was trying to see if I could, like, kill them. Okay. Doesn't die in first strike, but it will die here. Okay, and they don't have like Divine Arrow or something. Oh, they don't have the mana for Divine Arrow. I think we just say go, right? I guess at this point I can just pacifism. No, I still want to be able to pacifism their flyer, so I think we just say go. Okay, so there's that, but I guess they flicker this, give this vigilance. There's really nothing else to flicker. So this can just die in first strike between these two. So I'm not like super worried about it. That's kind of a... What, this just represents the... Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, 2 attackers. I assume none. Okay. Then Keensight Mentor comes back and gives, I guess, either than Vigilance. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's going to be the Octopus. Okay. Then we Pacifism up the Sky Nomad. And attack them. Okay, so I should just be able to kill them now, right? With Weaponize? Okay. Yeah, I mean, Snapdax is performing well. I mean, he's a mythic, so it shouldn't be super surprising. Even just getting 1 mutate trigger on him, though, is pretty backbreaking. Getting a free, like, Ultra Helix is pretty cool. Okay, fighting still cursed Garrick, huh? 2 lands, a cycler, and a good... Yeah, okay. This is actually pretty similar to last game's hand. Drawing a 2-drop makes it even better. So we might have to cycle Lava Serpent early if we don't find a land... Oh, okay. We're playing the Mirror, huh? We are definitely playing the Mirror. Okay, so I'm going to say no blocks here. We didn't draw what I want. Okay, so I guess we go to combat, do this. I think I actually have to cycle now, just to try to find the land. It'd be cool to, like, try to do it as a trick, but yeah, if I find the land, I just want to play the land, right? Not cycled? Or they have another cycler. Okay, they have another cycler. So they're going to be able to get this. Big ol' 5/4 is kind of a concern. Only the 5/4 attacks, no blocks. This has what? Trample haste, is that right? Yeah, okay. Go for blood. I don't really have any good go for blood targets right now. I don't have enough mana to do anything really about this. I guess I'll just play Marmoset, since Marmoset and 1 cycle lets me kill this. We might end up taking another hit off it. I guess no attacks. Them cycling on my turn is scary. That means that they almost certainly have another cycler in hand, right? Or they wouldn't do that. I guess I can just throw both of these under this. Like, maybe that's worth it? Okay, so we block here, here, so we're going to trample for a lot, and then we do this. Okay. And I can't play Day Squad. So, what are we doing? 3 mana just doesn't do anything. I guess I play the Rescuer? It blocks so badly on this board. I guess I Pacifism something? I could play Rescuer and make a 1-1. That's actually okay. Let's do that. Okay. No attacks. End the turn. Gosh, them still cycling scares me. They have to just have another cycler, right? How many do they have? They have a lot more than I do. I think they just have a better version of my deck, honestly. Okay. Who do you want to attack with? I think that's the big question here. Nobody. Huh. Okay, well, we'll cycle this. Nobody. That really surprises me, actually. And then we draw Snapdax. So if I wait a little bit longer, I get a guaranteed mutation. So maybe we do wait a little bit longer. Yeah, I don't think just throwing it down right now is going to be the best thing I can do. So I think I just play Day Squad, buff my board out a little bit more, and pass the turn. I feel like they're building to a coordinated charge. And it's going to be a good coordinated charge. Huh. Okay. I could just pacifism this next turn, so maybe I just chomp. Okay. So we'll pacifism it, and then I think we're going to kill the Rescuer so that they can't keep doing this stuff. Just weaponize, kill this, and sack this. Okay. No attacks. Zenith Flare kills me. Okay. I thought we had stabilized finally. Until that. Okay, first loss. Let's keep going. Wish I had a Zenith Flare. Gosh, I was like Zenith Flare for 9 or something ridiculous. No white mana. I do have a cycler. The rest of the hand is decent. I'm on the draw, so I guess I'll keep. Okay, still no white mana. That's a little concerning. So we're just going to cycle this to try to find a plains. No plains, no plains. Okay. So I actually have no plays, is that right? I guess I should have actually cycled Go for Blood to see if I could find a plains. I guess we'll cycle it regardless. We did not find the plains. Okay. Because then I could have played the checkpoint officer. I might just super die to this. This is going to be very aggressive when I can't do anything. I need some white. That white is probably going to be too late. Okay. Very low. So, I think we have to pacifism. Probably going to cycle this. Let's see if I can find land, I guess. Didn't. And then we'll just pacifism the marmoset. Okay. So what we could do is play Day Squad. Probably Day Squads are the best. Well, I guess if you're going to play Day Squad, you might as well play... Nah, that's not true, actually. I would have really liked to have been able to get a non-human down so I could actually just use Snapdax. Like, use his ability to get some life back. They kill that. That gets bigger. I am forced to chomp and die. Oh, this has trample. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think there's anything I could have done there. So, 2 losses to the mirror back-to-back kind of is unfortunate for sure. I think that definitely drives home that this is not the best version of the cycling deck. Well, I did have serious mana problems both times, I guess. I guess if I had known what the matchup was, no, I was about to say maybe I would have mulliganed differently. Like I would have wanted a more sure thing hand, since you'd have less time to stumble, but I actually don't think I would have. I think that Evolving Wilds essentially killed me. Having to wait the extra turn for the white mana. What do I think about this? No red? I think this is still fine, though. Especially on the draw. They have Lutri. Tells me a little bit about what I'm up against. Okay, so next turn with no red. I mean, there's really nothing to do, honestly. Are they like the, is it spells deck? With some cycling stuff, maybe? Farfinder. Okay, that does work against this. I draw more white. That is not what I need. I guess we say no attacks. We'll get Day Squad next turn regardless, so that's okay. Okay, they spend a lot of mana drawing. Okay, and I did actually find my red that time. I only have, yeah, I can't really do anything like nifty this turn. I think I'm still just playing Day Squad, honestly, even though I found the red. But it does mean that I'm going to have an easier time of it now. So if I want, next turn I could just play Auricorn. I don't have a cycler to wake this up, even though that'll probably be a good surprise when it happens. Day Squad's just a good common. The handle on that sword, though, is insane. Has my opponent stepped away? Okay. So that dies to Fire Prophecy, and probably will. And they mutate Lord Dracus, get back of one mind. Okay. We'll put back a swamp for sure. So I think we'll just Fire Prophecy, kill this idiot. Put back a swamp. Draw a pacifism. Okay. We'll just go to combat, attack with Day Squad. And say go? Yeah. I can't cast Reflection. I don't want to pacifism this, obviously, so there's nothing else to do. So next turn I'm probably just casting Auricorn, assuming nothing relevant happens. If I draw a Cycler, I guess that could be interesting, because then I could play Reflection, use the Cycler, attack with Reflection and Day Squad. I could also just actually cast Go for Blood. Fight here. They do have this Lutri hanging around, so they might be setting up to use that. Yeah, okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll cast Reflection. You know, I should have played my swamp in case they have Convolute. Blitzleech. Okay. That is not what I expected. Hey, you know what? I should have cycled him. No, because I need this to wake up. Although, do I still want it to? I don't actually even know that I do. Maybe I just pacifism the Blitzleech. Since I don't have a good way to fight it right now. Then attack with Day Squad. So yes, in that case I should have cycled, since I wasn't going to need to wake this up anymore. Although maybe it's still better to just save it for waking it up next turn. A possibility for sure. Okay, they're having to manually tap. Are they now going to flash Lutri and copy this? No? Okay, I thought that's what was going on there. Sea-Octopus. Okay. So I'm going to bring this back. And then they're going to attack and draw a card. And then this means that I'm not going to cycle Go for Blood. I'm just going to kill this. Because I can't let them keep drawing cards. Plus now it's very unlikely that they'll be able to do anything. I don't think there's anything for 1 blue that they can do to mess up the fight. There's something they can do here now. This could be Fire Prophecy, for instance. I guess I don't necessarily have to expose myself to fight. I could just attack here, play the Auricorn, because the Auricorn can't get Fire Prophesied out. It would then just become a 2 for 2. They have a lot of cards. Okay, so now that's not on the table anymore, so I think I'll just go for blood. Okay, go for blood. You fight you. Okay, and then no attacks. Was not the most mana efficient turn. Wonder if maybe I should have done that differently. Like, they probably weren't imminently attacking with it, actually, huh? Maybe I actually should have just attacked with Day Squad first. They probably weren't blocking, right? Then I could have fought after combat and gotten the damage in. Okay, they've cast that a few times. I mean, they've drawn a lot of cards. They're on 14 cards, and I'm on 26. Okay. I think we just all attack. Then we'll play Auricorn and Weaponize. Okay, end the turn. So what's my best draw right now? I actually am in an okay position on this board. Their hand, though, is huge and kind of frightens me. And a cycler would certainly be good. Snapdax would be good, but it usually is. I could mutate onto this, gain some life, shoot this, gain some life, attack for a bunch. Ooh, okay. That is a thing. Huh. What am I going to do about that? I guess mutual destruction would work. Uh, checkpoint officer would work. Slowly. Checkpoint officer would be a slow burn. Snapdax actually doesn't work. No attacks. Okay. Mutual destruction was, I think, my best draw there. So we're going to destroy you, throw this dude at it. That was a very lucky draw, assuming this doesn't get countered. Yeah, they could have neutralize, but what am I going to do about that? What are they thinking about? Like, if you have neutralize, you use it. I guess they were trying to decide whether they actually wanted to use it, possibly, but that would imply that they have, like, a specifically 3 mana spell that isn't Lutri, because Lutri right now isn't very good. Lutri would just be trade here. And I guess it's not the worst ever, but it wouldn't be good. Okay. Well, that's curious. Then they should have just used it, right? I guess they could still be doing something end of turn. That couldn't have been it, because they would have still had enough mana. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I don't think that 1 damage on me is going to matter, probably, but... Gosh, that mutual destruction was a really lucky draw. So, I mean, they're actually in the position that they have to do something or die. Even if that something is flash and Lutri and trade. Okay. I mean, that still counts as doing something, but they'd have to chump with it. So probably my best draw now is a cycler. I guess Snapdax has now gone back up to being a good draw. Marmoset's fine. Okay. Let's just play out our stuff so that I know what's going to happen. If they want to counter this, they have to do it right now. They did in fact want to counter it. Okay, that's alright. And then we will just full attack. Again, if they want to flash Lutri to trade, that's fine. the question, I guess, is do I want to just shoot them? Or actually kill the loot tree? Probably actually kill the loot tree, right? Yeah, I think this is what we want to do. Okay. Then we'll end the turn. So now they're down to 4 cards to my 0. But I do have a better board. I didn't have anything I could have done there. Okay, so we'll go to combat and attack them. Do you have something? Heartless Act. Okay, so we'll just sack this to your face. And end the turn. Okay, so at this point they're like dead to a cycler. Since 5 is enough to kill them. That's not bad. Since that is also enough to kill them. Should play the land first in case of convolute. Yeah, okay. Play this. No convolute. So now they're once again in the position of do something or die. And I have another, like, orthogonal win condition here of drawing a cycler. And I do have a decent number of them. How many have I actually used? 1, 2, just 2? Okay, so there's still 6 in the deck, I think. So I saw that my last cycling opponent was actually playing a decent number of what appeared to be off-color cyclers. Maybe I should be more aggressive in doing that. Okay, they can just kill it. So we sack it. Okay, that is a cycler. So we cycle this. Wake up the 5/4. Yes, please. And draw what? Sanctuary Smasher. Okay. So go to combat and attack. They have a mutual destruction. Okay. So we weaponize. Throw it at them. They're at 1, and we end the turn. Okay, so I don't have double red to cast this, actually, which is kind of interesting. They're dead to, like, any creature, essentially. So let's just cycle this. That works. A haste creature. Do you have an essence scatter? They have... Oh, Convolute's 4. So the times that I thought I was playing around Convolute, I actually was not. Okay, Tiger, huh? I would like to sack this creature. Okay, submit. Okay. Thank you, Weaponize. I think Weaponize dealt 8, maybe even 10? Definitely 8 damage, though, to them. 8 damage. 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 8 damage Okay. They really fought the good fight, though. They were able to chain together a lot of removal spells there. I mean, they had a big hand. I'm not even saying they got lucky. They probably got unlucky, actually. So that is 4 wins. So one more win, and we make back plus a little bit. Okay, Evolving Wilds, 2 Valiants. Yeah, okay. I think this is fine, especially on the draw. Ooh, I have yet to actually play with or against this. So we definitely don't want to forget to do this. So let's just go grab a plains. Okay. Sleeper Dart. I don't think I've actually seen anyone play that either. Is there anything that has an artifact synergy in this set? I'm just leading with 2 artifacts when I haven't seen a lot of artifacts so far. Might just kill that. I think I will, because I might also find my land. Put back, I guess, Tiger, Oricorn? Probably Oricorn. Yeah. Okay, found a land. A little bit late on that. Did they think no, there's no reason I would never have attacked there, so. Okay. I think we'll just... I actually can't play 2 spells. I guess in that case, we'll just play Valiant. I do have a Cycler up, should I need it. Pacifism is fine. They only have 3 lands. I did find this, so I could just slam Tiger and hit them for a bunch. I think that seems fine. Hit you for 5. Okay. I guess Day Squad's not really a huge deal. I mean, obviously Suffocating Fumes kills this, but this still can't attack, so there's really no point. I guess if you could kill this and tap this, that would be fine. So I guess we'll play Tactician and Checkpoint Officer. Plummet, okay. So that's down. I could just play that. Like, I keep thinking that I'm gonna have to do something tricky, but then I end up not actually having to do anything tricky. My other option would be cycle it. So on board I have what, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage? Yeah, I think I'd rather just play this. Okay, attack here. And they jump. Okay. Okay, so what we can do now is cycle Suffocating Fumes. Doesn't really matter which order these go in. We're going to tap down the life linker. Okay, how much damage do I have on board? 3, 4, 5. I have enough. Okay, so then we just tap you. go to combat and all attack. Okay. We were able to be the fast one that time. So we are at 5 wins. I don't think I've actually gotten to 6 yet. Flame sweep, huh? Okay. Maybe we can get to 6 this time. But we've already paid for this, so that's great. Can't hope for much more than that. Okay, this hand is good. I have all 3 colors. I have a 2-drop. I have weaponize. Yeah, okay. Definitely keep this. So we have like 1, 2, 3, assuming I don't want to cycle this, to like wake this up. I don't know the answer to that yet. We'll see what happens. I might actually just want to cycle it. Just play nothing this turn? It's kind of weird, but I think that's okay. Like, if I'd drawn another cycler, that would be one thing, but I didn't. Okay, that's kind of an irritating one for my deck to deal with, since a lot of things don't actually work against it. For instance, Fire Prophecy doesn't work against it, Pacifism doesn't work against it. Actually, what do I have? Mutual Destruction, Combat, obviously. Throwing 2 things at it. Like, none of these are amazing options. So, we could... This is cycling 2. We could Pacifism and then play this. I don't know that I want to, though. I think maybe we just play Snare Tactician. This thing gives me the option to, next turn, Pacifism, cycle, wake this up, tap something, so I get to take out 2 blockers. Okay, I will not be doing that. Okay. We could play Stinger, but that doesn't really do much. I don't want to trade damage with them, though. We could Pacifism the 3/3, then cycle the Stinger. Try to make my land drop. I guess that makes sense. Okay, I do make the land drop. Attack for 5. So, should I draw a land next turn, I can play the Cloud Piercer and kind of hold them back. Okay, that's a problem. Did draw the land, so I guess what we actually have to do, though... No, this has reach. Okay, so this still does pretty well on this board. Of course, now they're like 1 Pacifism away from wrecking my day. But... let's see what happens. Fertilid is not going to be wrecking my day. So maybe we've held things off. We've stabilized. We have stabilized. Interesting. Okay, so now we could like play Rescuer. Use black, please. Start getting some 1/1s off this cycle. Um, 5-4 is actually decent on this board. Yeah, okay. So we're going to cycle this. We make the 1-1. We take the action to wake this up. Okay. Then we're going to mutual destruction. Yeah. Kill you. Sack this. Okay. And then we're going to have this attack. I'm wondering if maybe I should have killed this. Whenever it mutates, that's a really good one. I mean, we just block, right? Like, they gave me the chance to block here. I block. Okay, go for blood. Does that do anything? Not really. So I think we just have to play this. Do I want to attack with a 5-3? No. Okay, I'm theoretically stable again, and then I can go for blood next. Okay. So this is going to have to go here. Okay. So I think what we're going to have to do is, like, go for blood, have these fight, then sack it. I don't quite have enough to do everything, unfortunately. So go for blood, you fight you. Then we weaponize, kill you, sack this. And then, what do I need more of? Probably white. Shame I can't play it this turn, the checkpoint officer, but... Okay. Do you have anything great? Please don't. Okay. Good thing I got the white. So what we're going to have to do is chump here. Real shame that I can't throw right now. But I don't have enough mana. Okay. Am I just dead? Let's see. I tap this. They can make this a 4-4. They'd have to, like, mess up, right? Wait, I can cycle and wake this up. Okay. That's what I'm gonna have to do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have enough to do that. Okay, no attacks. End the turn. Okay, so you have to tap down this dude. It doesn't tell me what it's going to use. If you use my red, I'm going to freak out. So let's just do it like this. Okay. You tap this, please. Okay, you go to attacks, presumably. We're going to cycle this. Okay. I would like for this to happen first. Actually, it doesn't matter because I have to target right now. Yeah. Some of them actually say put it on a creature, but that one does actually target. So we definitely take the action here. I'm going to block here. They're going to pump it and trade. This thing having first strike would have been way nicer. Doesn't have trample, does it? Oh, it does? Oh, never mind then. Okay. This thing has trample? I can't see it anywhere? Okay. Well, we did not get to 6 wins, but we made net gems back, so that's fine. I think this was an okay deck that mainly coasted on having Snapdax because he's cool. But, you know, I fight people that have mythics too, so I certainly get to use them myself. Definitely be doing a lot more of these. Hopefully it was fun to watch, and thanks for watching this one.